Right then, what are we on? The 11th? No, 12th. I'm back. Been at Casey's. He's all sorted. So, let's get this done. 12th is Odin, the Hanged Man, Prometheus, whichever one you want to think of him as. It's about turning your world upside down and seeing things from a different perspective. The song is In Your Letter. I think it's Aria Speedwagon. So somebody's speeding, somebody receiving a letter. I can't remember what the letter's about. Maybe it's a Dear John, I don't know. So John could be important. 4th house, rebellion and communication, Gemini. So somebody's rebelling, Uranus, destroy to rebuild. Let's have a look. In your letter. I had all my hair chopped off because it's too hot. Embracing the grey, which I never thought I'd do. I've got to put a new photo up for you, see what you think. I ain't got used to how I want it yet, but I'll bugger about with it till I get it how I want it. You said you could replace me, that's what I'm getting. But you could have said it better. I don't know if you'd say that better. If it should be said at all. So let's see. You hid behind your poison pen and your lies. Oh, Lefty is in. Somebody's having a go, but nicely about me. Somebody loves me. So, Hanged Man then, sacrifice, feet and toes, liver, 9 days, 9 nights. Pisces, Odin, so Wednesday. The runes. Oliver and Spike, both of you is going now. What's going on? There's a fine line between love and hate. It's in the sweet spot. So we're not sacrificing ourselves anymore, putting our boundaries in place. Travel to the object of our desire, be they persons, things or events. Wishes and dreams coming true. Okay then, let's have a look. We're going to shine our light bright regardless of what anybody else says. We're not going to dim it for anybody. Good. Aquarius energy. Face the chaos head on, and when you do there'll be hope, healing and freedom. This is Pandora. She unfortunately left hope in the box. We're not going to do that. So face the chaos. The Canada Goose is always a good sign. So that's good for you, Elaine. The name David. The Star. The 17. Your true life purpose. But we've got the Snake of the Grass. The Fire sign energy. Aries in this one. It could be a male or female, but usually this is any male who is all mouth and no trousers. Never does what he says he's going to do. Head injuries, face injuries, lack of passion, impotence, unable to perform in some way. Then you have the 21, fantastic energy, except for the fixed signs of Taurus, Leo, Scorpio and Aquarius. because they take longer to bring things to a conclusion. This is something being brought to a conclusion in a positive way so that we can travel to the object of our desire, be they persons, things, or events. 21. The cosmic egg, the cosmic dance. It's got the snake on the back, which is this year. So when we bring this year to a close, probably inheritances, strings of pearls, jewellery, number 72. And we have today's card, brilliant, because we're putting things on end. But that, I don't like that, because that's my card. So secrets are still being kept. Daughters are still being held hostage. Hostages are still being kept. You're letting negativity into your field, be it financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, or physically. Mother and daughter now, arguments with a woman. Nothing can grow in barren lands. This situation is awful. 2, 29, 3 and 30. A lack of growth, a lack of abundance, a lack of love. The eagle up there, so Scorpio, Aries again. The military, May the 31st, November the 11th. The poppies, agriculture. Venus, the year of the boar. It is barren lands. There's the skull there to just reiterate that fact. Crops damaged, no growth because they don't want to go through the pain. Somebody is not self-reliant. They don't stand on their own 2 feet. They rely on others financially, emotionally, spiritually, or mentally. 9 years. It's a codependent situation. Somebody made the wrong choice. We've got David again. We've got Adam, Eve, and Lily. We've got the snake again. We've got 6 and 24. Somebody either doesn't want to make this decision or has made the wrong decision or will make the wrong decision. So we'll see. Somebody doesn't want to have to put the boundaries in place, but they're going to have to say no at some point. Children, siblings, hands, arms, shoulders, school days. Because somebody's been keeping secrets and not saying anything is still lying because you're omitting to say something. It also means that I can't tell you what to do because it would change your decision. It would colour your judgment. So if you've got a decision to make, I've told you before, chuck up that coin and before it lands, you'll know what your decision is because you'll be hoping and praying it lands a certain way. You need peace of mind above all else. You need rest between battles, 4 weeks, possibly a holiday, a break, or a day off at the very least. You have to be open to something. He's not open at all whatsoever. He refuses to accept anything. Somebody needs to accept something. Next 4 months is crucial. There'll be no apology. Hell will freeze over first before you get an apology. Again, the agriculture, but now instead of Taurus, it's Virgo. It's the one with the limp, the scar on the leg, the amputation. There'll be no gifts, no messages coming through, no improvements in finance or career. It's the terrorist. Somebody's terrorising someone, but they're not walking away because they need to put the boundaries in place. They need to turn their world upside down. Yeah. Leo, illness, bad temper, heart, back, 8/26. Impatience. Illness may make you impatient. For some, it could be somebody using health issues as a way to keep you controlled, because this is control, power games, power struggles. Yeah, the truth will set you free. Use that sword and sever ties with what no longer serves you. 1 week. There's a huge lump sum of money. Maybe that is why somebody's dependent on someone else. An inheritance, perhaps. But somebody knows that it's time to move on. Travel across water, 6 weeks. Leave the baggage of the past behind. Be patient. 3 days. It's coming. That rebellion, though, maybe what's coming, because we've got the arguments. Yeah, there is an opportunity coming your way. The oak door is waiting for you to walk through, but Spirit decides when you're ready. 1 year, so it could be in the next 12 months, or it could already have happened in the last year. Grab any and all opportunities that come your way. It could be a new home, a proposal, a new job, a new business, whatever it is, will pay off within a year. There it is again, the truth will set you free. They don't double up for no reason. No more mind games, no more deceit, no more lies. Don't apologise. So, terrorism again. Make the right choice for you. Yes. It's turned the right way up now. 6 and 24. There will be a visitor. A tall, handsome stranger or an immature fire sign. Somebody who's very passionate, ready to start something new. And they will be welcome at the door. The door is open. A new beginning given to you by Spirit. So that's 2 aces. We've got 3 aces we've got. We just need the Ace of Cups. There it is there. That's the problem. There's not enough love here. Somebody feels drained. Somebody feels betrayed. Unfaithfulness. The cup is empty. There's a lot to do to fill this cup. 1 month. So we've got 4 aces. All positive apart from the love situation. But miracles can happen. 1 and 28. Again, the Gemini energy. We've got it in the dice. We've got it in the cards 3 times. It's the 3rd house. It's someone that likes wearing hats or is many things to many people. 1 or 28. They perform miracles. They work with blades, disc cups or woods perhaps, which we know is a chef, a surgeon, a hairdresser for the blades, something like that. For the coins, it could be literally a bank teller or a cashier or someone that works with circular saws. Cups could be vats of liquid, or in a cafe even, baristas. And the wood is joiners, lumberjacks, etc. So miracles can happen. The masks are removed. Somebody is being their genuine self. And when they do, it will perform miracles. We have learned some very hard lessons. There's Diana the Huntress. There's Sagittarius. We've learned patience. We've rode the rapids. We've gone through the blacksmith's forge and been battered and battered and battered like a piece of steel and come out like a shining sword. Stronger on the other side. So there it is. End this chapter and you won't be sorry. Travel to the object of your desire, be the person, things, or events, a rebirth, a new beginning, the start of a new chapter once you finish this. 14, 21, 1 and 28. Doris, Tony, Adam, like I said, Eve, Lily, Emily, Catherine, Susan. Yeah, that's the names for now that I can remember anyway. So, let's have a look at the dice. Fourth house is home and family life. It's your immediate environment. It's your ancestral line. It's your parents, your childhood. There's the childhood. Inherited patterns, family environment, your upbringing, and the womb. If it's the womb, there's problems there. The fourth house is home, the base in which we venture out into the world. It coincides with water signs. The likelihood is that home is charged with emotion and the act of leaving a fearful one. Fire signs are the most confident, whereas air homes have their basis in mental rapport, and earth homes are a place of comfort and support. The home is where we must feel most secure, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the fourth house is gentle, easy environment. Some people are at home on a battlefield because that's what they're used to. The internalized sense of home and security will depend on your initial childhood experience, as described by the signs. Scorpio indicates disturbing but unvoiced undercurrents permeating the home, whilst Cancer points to nurturing home, but one that may well have included a possessive mother. This early experience of home is sought out and replicated in your adult life. So, Uranus in Gemini. Uranians are homosexuals as well. So this placement is highly intuitive, verbally unpredictable, and very inventive, with original but logical thought process. It sees new possibilities but does not always act on them. Somebody's not acting on these new possibilities, which is a problem. So the runes then, answers again, Taurus. Well, there we've got the mother energy. Is it Taurus? It might not be, it might be the bull. Let's have a look. A revealing message of insight. So in your letter, something's coming to light. I believe it's number 4 there. Yeah, number 4. So 4th house, number 4. 4 is very important. Hugging and mooning, which is Scorpio energy. I know a 4th. So somebody lives in number 4, somebody born on the 4th. It will free me. So the 4th of July was Independence Day, but we're not independent, we're stuck. It will free me quickly if my foes bind me fast with strong chains. So somebody's being held hostage. A chant that makes fetters fall from the feet and bonds burst from the hands. So the feet are healed because we've got the Hanged Man in reverse. So that's good. It is os or os, o-s-s, a or o, interchangeably, hence words like futhark and futhark. The 4th rune answers is connected with the faculty of speech. So the throat, which is ruled by Taurus, the tongue, the mouth, and indeed the mouth itself. The variant word os was used both in connection with the organs of speech and a sense of river mouth. Apart from this, os also refers to the wise Odin. And there's wise Odin because he's already found out the rune meanings. The one-eyed king of the gods, so eye issues. The ruler of Valhalla. Odin was considered to be the creator of the runes themselves, and just shares his attributes, since Odin's companions were 2 ravens, hugging and mooning, thought and memory. So memories of the past and your thoughts about it. As well as the 2 fierce wolves, so the 2 wolves that dance inside you, or the 2 dragons. The one that you feed is the one that wins. So it is said that Odin hung for 9 nights from a windy ash tree, so the name ash again, Yggdrasil, which is in some decks is the 21. So it's the family tree, the world tree, to learn the secrets. So he wants to know what this secret is. The sacrifice of Odin was repeated many times by those who wished to become proficient in rune magic. For this purpose, potential rune masters would put themselves through a grueling physical ordeal to learn the wisdom of the runes. I suggest Spirit does that with it, not you. Most times it's not voluntary that you work with Spirit. The same terrible manner as Odin did. hallucinogenic substances, so drugs, alcohol, etc., were also part of these trials. Hence, ANZUS is connected to the properties of the fly agaric toadstool, which is the one in the post on the community tab thing, the red-topped mushroom. This is a fast-changing situation. You may find yourself in a set of new circumstances with few clues about the correct way in which to proceed. So there's new. I knew we was missing an ace. We're missing the Ace of Wands. So we need the impetus to move forward. The influence of a helpful advisor will become prominent. This person is likely to be male with a great deal of worldly experience, somebody wise. It's probably of an older generation. The spoken word and the power of persuasion are the basic meaning of this rune. It should be remembered that runes themselves are words of power, so hence the Gemini energy communication. The Song of Odin states, can make fetters fall from the feet and bonds burst from our hands to free us. Thus the appearance of ANZUS ensures that you can use your wits and verbal dexterity to remove yourself from restraints if you know or can learn the correct way to go about it. The God rune aspect of ANZUS should not be ignored. A religious influence may be felt in some way, or you could feel touched by cosmic forces. And there we've got it, cosmic again. Oh, and there's the sheep, the black beret. So the sheep is the year of the sheep or the goat in Chinese, and in Western it would be Aries, but we've got the number 5 there, so that would be Taurus. It's about devotion. What are you devoting yourself to? Are you wasting your time, or is it worthwhile? The sheep and the black beret. This will be interesting. Number 5. So, the sheep and the blackberry call us to focus on our commitments, whether they're to a partner, a job, a creative practice, a spiritual tradition. Sheep are innocent and vulnerable and must be watched over and guided. Blackberries are a symbol of protection with their large brambling thorns, and we are all sheep to spirit. Their abundant fruit also symbolises prosperity. A combination of energies of two gives us a direction. Honour our promises, allowing them to bear fruit and flourish. So let your word be your bond. In what people or practice do you find wisdom and stability? So who makes you feel safe, wise and stable? Remember to care well for the source of guidance and protection. How can you better care for yourself, your relationships, your spiritual practices or work? So, oh, it's in the reverse. The bleeding heart. Somebody's heart is broken and it needs to be healed. We need to heal this heart. Number 3. So that 3 is very important. We've got the 3rd house with Gemini. We've got 3 with the Empress. It just keeps coming up, doesn't it? 3, 3, 3. So wherever you see the 3s, they're massively important. Not so good because they're in the reverse. So Mars and the Sun. So it's going to heat up and it's going to get angry. The Latin is Descentra Spectabilis. The bleeding heart is one of the most, also, my granny used to say sarcastically, oh, my bleeding heart, when somebody was like getting the violins out and pleading poverty or upset or whatever. Emotional blackmail really, which is keeping her at the gates of hell. October the 11th as well, the tarot readers, the psychic, the mediums. So, a simple image, the heart in art and folklore, with a drop coming out of the bottom, implying a drop of tears or blood, or the act of being pierced. Native to Asia, there is not a lot of traditional witchcraft folklore associated with this beautiful plant, which came to England in the mid-1800s, but it was quickly embraced by many modern witches as an ingredient in love magic. Most of the Asian folklore includes images of grief or unrequited love, so perhaps it's not the best for conjuring love. So we had two hell will freeze over before I apologise. So there's been an argument and neither wants to apologise in some cases. Modern witches crush the live flowers as a source of divination around love, and the red juice indicates yes to love and the white indicates no. The bleeding heart is a beloved ally in the world of flower essence and plant spirit medicine, used exactly as one would imagine, to heal a wounded heart. The spirit of this lovely plant helps people release grief, be it from the loss of a loved one in death or the loss through the ending of a relationship. Bleeding heart helps us recognise and release codependent relationships. There we are. There it is. You're in it because you have to be, not because you want to be. Choosing short-term pain in order to move towards health rather than long-term suffering. In chakra healing, bleeding heart balances the heart chakra and helps us keep empathy without being drained by others, which is what's happening at the minute. We're being drained. And recognising the true compassion. So it is reversed. When bleeding heart is reversed, you are stubbornly refusing to release unhealthy attachments and old wounds. You have built identities around a wounded self and fear who or what you will be if you let them go. You are holding back tears and pretending things are good when they are not at all. Be honest with yourself, if no one else. Keeping this secret is damaging you health-wise. My heart is whole and open to love. And that's what we need to have. Be open to accepting whatever's coming. So, in your letter, thanks for listening. I'll write both songs up after. Speak soon. Bye-bye.